Bob and Brad, the two most famous physical therapists on the internet.
Have to edit that out.
Hi, folks. I'm Bob Schrupp, physical therapist.
Brad Heineck, physical therapist.
And together we are the most famous physical therapists on the internet.
In our opinion, of course, Bob.
What are we doing here, Brad?
Well, Bob, that's always a question.
So is this a stand-up desk right for you? That's what we're going to discuss today.
Sure.
It's not for everyone. We did the research on this, and I'm going to go over the details of it.
Right. So you know what we know, and that means you know everything.
And by the way, this is a Pro-Cana desk from FlexiSpot. We'll go over the details at the end because they're having a Black Friday sale.
Oh, and it's a nice sale.
It's a
Every sale's a nice sale,
All right.
Bob.
First thing we're going to talk about, Brad.
Okay.
Does this make you more alert to have a standing desk?
If you use it correctly, you sit and stand, or
right. So they did a study on this, and they found out it does. People do stay more alert. They get less sleepy.
Sure.
And I have found that to be true.
Right.
This is one of the main things I use it for. And I'm going to say right now, Brad, I had a manual desk converter,
right,
where you put on top of a
standard
desk, and you had to manually lift it up.
Yeah, it had locks and stuff that was spring loaded.
And for some reason, I didn't use it much. I mean, when you have to do it manually,
sure.
I don't know why. It's not like it's hard. It's very easy to do, but I just wouldn't do it.
Sure.
This one I use it all the time.
Yeah.
I get a whim saying, "Oh, I should stand up." I hit the button.
Right.
And that's what over here. It's the controls.
As a matter of fact, this has a timer you can set up to 90 minutes where it'll beep, and then it's a reminder for you to change your position, which is a really good deal.
I actually find myself standing too much.
Yeah.
I think sometimes because I put it up and I get standing. I'm not even thinking about it. I'm working.
Yeah.
And off. Now I go, oh, it's time to sit down. All right. Number 2. Will you lose weight? Because people thought, oh boy, I'm going to burn a lot more calories when I'm standing. So they compared sitting with standing, and they found out that you burn probably about 80 calories per hour when you're sitting.
Yep.
88 calories per hour when you're standing.
So it's more.
It's more, but it's not that much.
It's not going to be a game changer with weight.
I saw somebody calculate that you lose probably 5 pounds a year, which is not nothing.
Well, yeah, if you calculate that with another 40 pounds from diet and exercise, it's still going in the right direction, but it's not a big deal.
It's going to be more important to be moving.
Sure.
Like walking is 210 calories an hour.
Mm-hmm.
But so I wouldn't buy a desk if you want to lose weight.
If that's the only reason.
Right. If that's the only reason. All right. What about, they were talking about blood sugar, glucose levels, and body fat mass. Their studies have found that there was a significant effect on those. You actually, I know it doesn't make sense. You lose more body fat, but you don't lose more weight.
Maybe your muscle mass goes up a little bit as a result of standing versus sitting.
Good point.
It's all coming together, Bob.
But it's also good for glucose levels. So
so you have less blood sugar levels in the body, and that's always a good thing.
Well, it's going to help.
Assuming it's not too low already.
Exactly. Does it reduce back pain? Yes, they have found that it reduces back pain.
And that's no surprise to a therapist.
No.
Because
now, they were talking about low back pain.
Sure.
By the way.
Because seated position, particularly if you're slouched, is definitely hard on the back.
And after a while, you're going to slouch.
Right.
Even in a good chair.
Yeah. And standing, you're more apt to have better posture than you are seated.
What I have found, and now this is just me, but my upper back does much better when I stand.
Mm-hmm.
Like when I just tend to start drifting into that position.
Yeah.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And when I stand, it gives me relief from that. I no longer have any pain up in this area.
Sure.
But I also use the Thermotex far infrared heat. So.
Sure. Well, I get
headaches.
No, I get bumps on my forehead when I sit.
What?
Yeah. Yeah, because when I'm sitting down and I'm working, I fall asleep and my head goes like that. I'm not kidding you. I fall asleep.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I start falling asleep after about 45 minutes.
This explains so much.
That happens.
So really, that's the studies they have. If you want to improve upon sleepiness, stay more alert.
Sure.
There's some weight loss, but decrease your fat, sugar,
Right.
blood sugar. If you could get the desk, if you want to accelerate it, I'd even maybe get some type of exercise underneath the desk.
There you go.
You want to grab the sit to go bike, Brad?
We didn't mention it, but all these are benefits, but you're going to be more productive. You're going to get more work done when you're more alert as a result of the desk.
So if you get a bike like this, you're going to have a standing desk, because otherwise you're going to bump your knees up against the desk.
Yeah, because every time your knee goes up, it bumps into here, the computer wiggles, you can't see the screen, you get bruises on your knees.
Right.
Just raise it up, push the button a little bit right there.
Is it going to work?
Oh, Bob. There you go. Hold it. There you go. Look at it. Got that body weight on there, and up she goes. And I'm going to get under there. Normally, I don't work with Bob sitting at the desk, but but
I could stop you from hitting your head.
Yeah, he's not gonna. He's gonna stay on the desk.
You also want to have a good chair, Brad. You want to grab the chair too. Oh, by the way, what I like about this, one of the nicest features about this, I think, is how
It's
easy.
adjustable.
No, it has how easy it moves.
Right. It doesn't move, Bob.
Right, but when you
That's-
get off of it, it easily moves with
Yeah, so
use a finger.
It's got weight bearing brakes, which is really nice. Okay, the chair. Make sure you get a nice chair, one with lumbar support, head, and some adjustments up and down.
Adjustments.
Yeah.
But I'm going to tell you again, it doesn't matter if you have the best chair in the world. If after a while you begin to fatigue, you start to drift forward, and that's
you
where
get
the standing desk. That's
Bruise on the forehead.
Yeah. I can't believe we are even talking about that. So Flex the Spot is going to have a Black Friday sale. I think it goes on for like 3 days.
3 days.
11/26 to 11/29.
It's called the Black Weekend.
Yeah, there we go. And they're going to have all this stuff for sale.
Yeah.
So this is a really nice desk, a bamboo desk.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's $80 off. It's got some money off the chair and the money off the bike. We'll have it all listed below. You can get, this is the time of year to get the stuff on sale and get ready for the next year, so you don't bump your head anymore. So
well, it is a concern, Bob. My wife was starting to be concerned about that knob on my head.
I would be concerned that she married you. I mean, that's where I was.
Well, she is a gifted person.
Yeah, she is.
Very patient. Very patient.
Married a very special person. All right. Thanks for watching, folks.
Be careful.